Hi Pisces, we're going to do a really quick, hopefully really quick reading for you guys. But interesting, okay, here we go. So, interesting because I'm already getting so much. This is the Hermit card, and it's kind of like an image of someone off in the distance, or off by themselves, and off in the distance there's the light coming up. So it's deep, it looks like a deep meditation, but there's some significance okay, throat chakra maybe, of clearing out noise. And what's really strange is I felt this like warning about a know-it-all. Like somehow you could have a know-it-all in your energy, and there's some warning about saying less, like not getting into some, I don't know if this is the right word, but like a pissing contest of trying to explain more or justify or something like that with someone who is going to it's just going to be frustrating, and it might, the information you give might get twisted. Okay, so something like that. So interesting there. But there's a big distaste. There's just a strong, weird know-it-all energy. So here we have Three of Wands. That's typically, see, wow. So that's typically cooperation, but see how there's a break in the dominoes? It's like there's a breakdown somewhere here with someone that you keep feeling like, I feel like because you guys are so loving and easily liked and caring and amazing, that you are needing to be reminded that this person, whoever this is in your energy, is not worth your effort of trying to get them to see things your way. Okay, so look at this, the world cosmos. So this could imply a cycle ending, something new beginning, but it also is, I think it's just another sign not to let this affect you. Okay, it's like, it could be another, one moment. Another indication, a little bit of a different angle of what we were talking about, but it's related, is maybe there might be a tendency, or you may come across a temptation to talk about something that you're doing or that you're excited about, but you have a little gut feeling going, no, probably shouldn't tell this person. That's it. You're going to succeed in something, but it's not needing to be said. Okay, 20, awakening. So Judgment, Phoenix rising. Yeah, I think you're accomplishing something major. Now, this is a love reading, so we'll see. It's supposed to be a love reading, but there's just a need to not feel, you don't need somebody else's approval, is what I think this might be getting at. Wow, look at that, Justice. Yeah, you got somebody I don't like in your environment, and it's not terrible to have that in your environment. I mean, it's just part of life. What is coming through the biggest is that we got to position you to where it doesn't affect you. Okay, so people like that are going to be, they're on their own place in their journey and learning and all that. Okay, bottom of the deck, Six of Materials. That's generosity, it's wealth, it's abundance, it's giving enough, it's having enough to give. So that could influence this whole thing. Okay, the Sun, your happiness. Somebody's not going to be happy for you. It's just going to be better to let them see things play out rather than tell them ahead of time. Okay, so we have the moon. Look at that beautiful pink moon. Wow. 10 of emotions. The Empress. Oh my gosh. So you do have a strong love. Oh, love. I just got major tongue-tied. You have a strong love energy in here, in your environment. Could be a Libra, but look at that. What you cannot see. There's Pisces. We're gonna go a little bit deeper in that. Muse of inspiration. So King of Wands. Oh my. And Muse of emotions. Oh my gosh. And did I shuffle these? I surely shuffled these, right? I know I did before I turned on the camera. Wow. 3 kings here. And the Magician. Oh my gosh. And the Chariot. Wow. You guys, I'm a little floored. I don't know that this has ever happened. There's the Emperor. All right. I hope I shuffled these really, really well. And we can grab a new deck and just clarify. And I have a very powerful reading. I'm not questioning that. But it is strange. I've never had 3 kings like this. And then the Magician, and then the Chariot and the Emperor. This could be twin flame for you guys. Jeez. So if you guys have not checked out my Almost Personals, they're my version. I don't do personal readings. I don't do extendeds on every reading. But occasionally I feel pulled to do a personal, Almost Personal, which is kind of like an extended. And I'd have a series on twin flame. If you're in a twin flame, the reason those are so valuable is because, first of all, we go into every question twin flame we go into. We look for signs of, is this your twin? What's the timeline? Where are you in the journey? They're the freakiest and most unbelievable readings. They're mind-blowing. And they're timeless. Those will be linked down below. And the reason I think they come through so valuable is because not that many people watch them. So it's not for the thousands and thousands of people that watch these general readings for free. It's more, it's a more isolated, detailed energy, and that's why they come through so strong. I will link those down below. But this does look like twin flame. So in retrospect to the beginning of the reading, it looks like what we're dealing with is not talking about, and you got to have your support group. You got to have those few people that you talk to, right? That you can confide in and that are empathetic to your situation. But there's somebody in this situation that you are, I think, being told or warned not to talk to about these signs or whatever's coming through, because it could hinder your perspective or something like that. Okay, something like that. So anyway, we got 3 kings. I don't know that why yet, but we're going to find out. And then we got the Emperor and the Empress. So your outcome is creation, the Magician, somebody who, possibly an Aries, but somebody who has, probably somebody very fruitful, has all the abilities, all the resources needed to make things happen, charge ahead, move forward. This is also, I'm feeling like a very strong message to cut out negative energy. I'm kind of blown away because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these cards are major arcana. So those are kind of like what lead the reading. The rest of the cards are, variables on the major message. So I'm going to take just a minute to really look at this. I've never had a reading. I've never been blown away. So I'm sorry, you might want to pass forward, or you can just, focus, breathe deep in and out and focus on the questions you have, so that, help connect to me. If you're not subscribed, it'd be a good idea to subscribe. If you like the readings, please subscribe, because it will connect our energies closer. But also, while I'm trying to feel this out, if you wanted to really focus on questions, and then hopefully those questions will come through. Wow, Pisces, you're in a major awakening, in a major glow up. You're seeing things differently. Look at just the first 3 cards. I might have to do an extended for this. Look at the first 3 cards. This is coming from her throat, her heart, her, inner being. Looks like her heart. But this is a card about glowing and seeing the light. Then look at the next card. Justice, again, it's like activation. Some of you might be psychic, or I'm not big on the word psychic. It's a blessing to others is intuitive is the word I like, clairsentient. I know psychic is a thing, but it's just, I don't know, I feel like it's too concrete yet broad or something, you know. Anyway, here again, illumination, things being lit up. Again, there's that inside her that, I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's like there's a chakra glowing here. Something major. Wow. Like, I'm floored. Major going on with you. And it's good. Okay. So in the beginning, we had a message of this bright light shining through, but not to feel the need to justify yourself. Remember, I said just don't justify, and then the justice card. Because there's a link in the there's a kink in the cord, or a link missing in the chain that you think is there, but the person, there's a glitch in someone, something that you're not supposed to worry about their thoughts or listen to them. Your inner knowing is gonna override. I mean, I'm freaking floored. The world, look at this world card. Okay, so here's where it's not quite so clear. Jeez. I don't know, should I keep using this deck? There's that page of voices that I was feeling, which is, you know, Page of Swords, somebody may be curious and investigative, but I feel like there's a need to not listen to that voice, whatever that is. Maybe it's looking at others, worrying about what others are doing, and that's something you need to not, that might throw you off and not be a good idea. Okay, throw you off. There's a Tower. Yeah, King of Voices. There's just some sort of energy. I think it feels like a warning. It's a beautiful reading. Like, I've never seen a reading like this, but there's a warning here about what you're listening to, what you're putting in your head, somebody that's affecting you or could affect you, and not to let them. Okay, your path needs to override, or needs to be, you know, more of an inspiration to you than the voices. Again, an inspiration, right when I said that. Okay, I'm going to grab another deck. Queen of Inspiration, Ten of Voices. You're going to rise above it. Wow. Pull yourself out of any dark shadow. Maybe you're doing shadow work. God, that's painful. If you are, I am sending you so much love. Let me grab a different deck. Wow, I've got chills, you guys. This is amazing reading. Okay, so this does has to do with somebody, Okay, tell me about this. Let me shuffle really good. So I'm feeling like you've got, with this Moon card, like you've got someone that's not letting you go. Like Four of Pentacles, the Moon, with not letting you go, but you don't know it yet. Queen of Pentacles. And the Magician. Somebody's working really hard on money and learning. Wow. Page of Pentacles and the Moon. Again, we have these resources. Tell me more about the Moon. King of Wands. So we have a King and Queen of Wands. So we do have a lot of passion. And also just got, don't, there's a need to embrace, like, support and embrace each other's passions. However that resonates. Tell me about the moon. One more about the moon. Thank you. Oh, so secretive. This is Seven of Swords. This could be deception. Or deceit. Somebody with a cat. Interesting. I've never noticed that before. I'm going to know more about that. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. This is just, I mean, maybe we have the gist of it. Yeah. So, okay. So somebody that's talking to you or putting down an idea that you have is somebody you need to not listen to. They're not right. Somebody might be pushing an opinion on you that you kind of feel like sounds really good, but there's something really off about it. And I feel like there's an ego involved. But look at that. Maybe, I don't know, King and Queen of Pentacles. It could be parents. Nine of Wands was sticking out. Yeah, I think you got to block some negative. It could be, okay, this could have to do with shadow work. It could even be false beliefs of that won't work. Okay, prove I'm wrong. I mean, you got money all over this. You've got moving, Magician, Chariot, the Emperor. You've got your mind. Once you get your mind set and you cut out, you know, negative energy. Now, I don't totally believe in the law of attraction as, I totally believe in it, but not the way that we were taught, that we aren't supposed to, like, we're supposed to ignore negative emotions. I think we have to deal with those negative emotions. I think also what has really helped me is writing down our fears, our emotions, and things that upset us, because it's like we don't have someone that has to respond, or that's what this is probably telling you. You can figure this out on your own. I mean, you've got money coming. I might have to do a bonus reading on love, either that or an extended, but I mean, look at that. You're going to be extremely successful, but there's something that you have to not follow, something trying to guide you. I mean, you got Six of Materials here, money all over this. It's forward motion, the Emperor, the Magician, what you're creating, King of Pentacles. Maybe it's about there's something to do with maybe parents or somebody else that has money. I don't think it's a bad idea to use someone else's money. I think most successful people do that, you know, to get businesses started. But I think maybe the tie is, if you are using, like, need to use or borrow someone else's money, maybe the agreement needs to be, but that doesn't mean they get to control the creative intellect, you know, the creative properties, something like that. But look at this, the Ten of Pentacles. Just because it may have to do with money, but you've got major money coming, and you don't need to listen to whoever is trying to control you in a negative way or put a negative voice in your head, right? Take that stuff with a grain of salt, because just because they failed doesn't mean you will. Something. And then there's also the Chariot keeps coming up really strong, which is travel. I thought it was travel, but this confirms. Three of Wands. Interesting. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the Chariot. Okay, I just put that back in there. It flipped. I mean, did you guys see that? So somebody's afraid to leave a situation that is toxic. But John, this is saying take the first steps, make the move towards getting out of something, because you're going to be very successful. There also may be, this is so random and so side note, but somebody may be taking comfort in sleeping. That might be hurting you. Yes, you need to rest, but don't let that oversleeping become a habit, because it changes your psyche and your, how you feel about yourself. Like, it's so crazy because the neuroscience that I watch, it's just that everything's coming so much, they're learning so much so fast, and what it's showing us is what we do, we create more of in a neuroscience way, not just a law of attraction way. What we do, like habits and stuff, if we take action, it connects neurotransmitters and creates, we produce hormones around taking action, and then it just becomes more natural, versus if we take too many breaks, that becomes more natural. It's like a perpetual thing. So be careful with the, maybe too much sleep. There might be a tendency to sleep, but if you can push past it, or, maybe if you want to go to take a nap, or maybe you put a time on it and you say, I'm going to put that off for an hour, or I'm going to like find a little trick to do instead, which is maybe jumping jacks, or get outside, something. One little tweak when you feel like this, like it's too much and you're overwhelmed, one little tweak can change your mindset. Maybe write down what you're feeling, start to journal, take a 10-minute journaling break when you're feeling overwhelmed. But there's a need to walk away from this, from some habits that are holding you back. There's a need to look into a better way to handle them, which will balance things out. I mean, I kind of got off track on that, but let me see. Tell me a little more about this outcome. We might have to do a separate love reading, but you definitely have somebody. I mean, it looks like a twin flame connection. Empress. This is crazy, because this was the card that I read before I started. Paint your dreams, sing your songs, enjoy the dance. Life is art. So this is your creation, no one else's. Okay. Pisces. What else? Look at that. This is about travel, I do believe. Look at this. Bubbles. There's something about bubbles too. Avenger waits. Go find it. I'm going to pull a couple charms. Look at that. Travel. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. Never give up on what you really want. Somebody's trying to squash some dreams here, and I'm not liking it. Let me grab a couple charms. Also, apple was strong. Bubbles. Those are just things that you might go, oh yeah. If that is significant to you, then it just will help you. 222 also just kind of helps you confirm. Ooh, Eiffel Tower. Is that a wand? Oh no. Here is a seahorse. Dream, design, achieve. Some of you are needing to stay or get back to a creative talent that you have. There's a G and an E and a 5. 5G. There's an age 5. There's Ava, I just heard. Not heard. I feel more than I hear. There's a bow. And there you are, Pisces. Intuitive. 5 years ago. Whoops. Give, gave. All right, I need something to put this on. Ava. Got Ava again. There's a pretty white bow. There's a Pisces moon, dream. So there could be, Didn't I have a 5? Where'd it go? There was a 5 here. Also, I felt 222. There's another V, another O. I'm not going to lay out the... Should I lay out the dupes? I don't know if that helps y'all or not. Watermelon. Star. Just got Aquarius. There's a tie. Could be an interview. Or photography. Maybe somebody's a photographer. I just picked that up from the tie. I feel about you. I feel about you. The way I feel about you makes my heart long to be free. This makes me think like vanity, like somebody may be a little bit too full of themselves, or I just know it all. I know it all. I feel a know-it-all. Oh, never seen, I don't remember this one. Interesting. Can y'all see that? It's, I don't know what that is. It's pretty colors. It's like art, maybe a palette. Here's a Virgo and practical. You versus you. Get out of your own way. Say what you need to say. But I think that's about yourself. Say what you need to say to yourself. I'm really going to encourage you guys to journal. There's a hand. Cherries. That would mean to me, please. Forever. And a pineapple. Alright, can I grab some, anything else? Let's just see what comes out. There's a J. I was going to say 4 before it came out. Okay, a cat, again, we had that in the reading. And an I, give. Alright, that could be initials. It could be, oh look, didn't I say Paris? Or Eiffel Tower? There's the Eiffel Tower. And there's a sword. So it could be initials, it could be dates. I also just got advice. Be careful with advice. Make sure you take it with a grain of salt, because nobody's going to be in your, exact situation. Okay. Let me know in the comments, please. Let me know. Major abundance. I've never had a reading like this. All those, we had, what, 10 out of 14 major arcana? Unbelievable. Money. Looks like a twin flame, but you also have a money. The money overpowered it in the glow up and the you becoming, like dreams coming true. There's a realization and not letting somebody's negative or your own negative self-talk block you. Pisces, amazing. Let me know. Please tell me in the comments and hit thumbs up to help the channel. And I love you so much. Bye, Pisces.